We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, Love. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Check, 59. Hey, defense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. On first down, here's Love. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 23. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They go with Chubb on second down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on third down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Check 55. Mike 54. Get the ball.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll give it to Chubb. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 20, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Nick Chubb, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Tight end's right. We got 4. We got 4.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yo. That's it. 59 Mike. Check, 59. Y'all not ready. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Let's go, baby. We turn over.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
35.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Pick it up. Mike 35. Pick me up. Here we go.
Now back to throw. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch safety 3. Watch safety 6.
2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. First down, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, and he will find his big tight end over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 17-3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
Mike 35, Mike 35. All day.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Jennings has it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come to my work. Mike 35, Mike 35 in order.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll set up the throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now this time Murray to throw it. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
53, come on, 53, check 53. Skip the ball.
On second and 9, Murray. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 44, Murray, that's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd and 12, Murray, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Going for Metcalf. That's caught inside the 20. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Drew Sample, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Everyone felt like this game was over, but to be able to stay in it, put together a drive, score a touchdown, that's got to be a positive for them.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Murray off play action. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Echo, echo. 35's the mic. Yeah. You don't want none. Mike 35, Mike 35. Hey, pick it up, defense.
They'll look to throw here. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And again, it's Chubb. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. It's caught. Lockett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check. Lucky.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. This complete to Lockett. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down now, it's Gray, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will get them one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A give. This is Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
53, check 53. Let's go, D.
From the gun, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Being chased out left. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He's been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Now Murray throwing on second down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They'll come out in the pistol. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They run, Chubb, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Murray on the sneak, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A run with Chubb on 1st down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back to throw it, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nick Chubb, 44 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have.